Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. So today I'm going to be playing in my little Reader's Digest altered book, glue book. I said those words backwards, but you get the gist. This is just a vintage Reader's Digest book I got at the thrift store, and I gutted it and I turned it into a glue book, and I absolutely love it. I've already completed one of these before. So I have a bunch of images and words and all kinds of stuff on my table. I normally wouldn't do like a cigarette page, but I'm about to do a cigarette page, and you know, they fit together and it's a free magazine and I want to play with the images, so I'm just going to put it down. I liked the red rose background with the lucky strike because it has the red in it and this lady smoking a cigarette. So while I'm gluing, I would like to address the elephant in the room. So many of you know, and some of you do not, I've been gone quite a bit over this last week. If you're a Glue Crew member, I apologize. I've already done a video explaining everything that happened for them. So this is going to be a little bit of a repeat for you, but a shorter version. So last week, my husband was admitted to the hospital. He has diverticulitis. This is the second time he's been admitted to the hospital in a really bad state. 9 years ago, he also was admitted into the hospital and was there for a week. And, you know, we thought he was going to die. He had a perforation in his colon, and it was really tough and very scary. He's gone 9 years without there being another incident, and this one was by far the worst one we've ever had. It was very scary, and he also has a perforation in his colon, a hole in his colon, if you will, and it got really infected, and it was worse than the first time when he was hospitalized for a week. So we have been in the hospital for a week. My husband finally was able to come home and finish his recovery here. He will be home for a couple weeks. He's very weak. He's barely eaten in a week. He's on a very special diet. And he's, yeah, it's pretty rough. I have to help him do everything, go to the bathroom, shower, all the things. So once he's healed, we will be meeting with his surgical team, and he will have his colon removed. The reason why they didn't do it while he was in the hospital is because the infection got so bad, and the last thing they want to do is do emergency surgery when you have a raging infection in your body, because then obviously that can lead to sepsis and so much more. So the goal was to try and get him healed so that he can get well before the surgery. So he will have surgery in about 4 to 6 weeks, I believe. And then that will be a whole nother process, and it's going to be a long process, but we'll get through it. But yeah, I'm saying a million times. I'm sorry. I've repeated this story so many times, and I'm kind of, I just want to make sure that I have all the information right and everything. So yeah, he's home and healing, and we really, really appreciate all your love and support and the outpouring of prayers, not only in my Facebook group, on my community tab. I've been emailed, I've been messaged, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for all the prayers. They worked. My husband's home. He had a really rough day yesterday, vomited the entire day. If he had done that the day before in the hospital, they would not have let him go home. So we were a little worried he would have to go back, but today seems to be going a little bit better. They're going to put in a prescription for some nausea meds that he can have at home, and I will go get those as soon as they're ready at the pharmacy. So, and he did eat a little bit this morning. He has to eat to take his meds because he's still on heavy antibiotics and stuff as he continues to heal. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'm little nurse Nikki here, taking care of my hubby and my family. You guys, my boys really stepped to the plate. They helped out so much at home with the dogs and just, the dishes and laundry, all the things. I was so proud of them. Yeah, so it's nice to have him here. I was spending my days at the hospital. I'd go in at like 6 a.m. and then come home. Well, the first 48 hours plus I stayed with him, probably about the first 2.5 days. And then I went home to get some rest because I just got very sick. I hadn't eaten in 4 days, and I ended up throwing up, and was in horrible pain, had a migraine, and so I decided to go home because I'm no good to him if I'm not healthy. So I got some good rest, and I came back at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then from then on, Jackson had school, so I'd drop him off at school and then spend the day there, and then come home at night to spend time with my kids and the dogs, and get a good night's sleep so that I could recharge and be there for him in the morning. So that was kind of our plan for a while there. Don't you love this lady right here? All right, I'm going to switch gears now and talk about glue booking. I just wanted to update you guys. A lot of you were very curious as to what was going on with him, and I wanted to be transparent and let you know he has a hole in his colon, and it wasn't good. So we're working to fix that. So I found this lady, she's sneezing, and I thought it would be hilarious to put the field of flowers behind her because, hello, she's got allergies, or at least I think she does. I don't know. And then I found Snoop and Martha, which I love. If you guys don't know, most of you do, I love Snoop. I've always loved Snoop, and I love the relationship between Snoop and Martha. I think it's hilarious. There's this meme that goes around about how be careful about how you perceive people because only one of these two is a felon, and it's not Snoop. It's Martha. So, yeah, they have a fun relationship. I think it's cute. So I found them, and then I also found Betty White. My mom gave me a bunch of magazines, like I need any more. But I love that she saves them for me because she has People, and I don't have People magazines. And so I go through there, and that's where I found Snoop and Martha. I found Justin Bieber, Betty White, things like that. So I found some good images in there. And I love this sneezy lady. What I look for typically are either people I like, obviously, interesting images, funny images, cartoony images, fun things that you can collage with and play. And, this is a random glue book. Some things are matchy-matchy, some things are not. It honestly depends on my mood. It's really fun to just throw a bunch of images down on the table and kind of sift through and see what catches your eye and just glue. There's really not a lot to it. There was my Justin. And here I'm just, normally I'm a little bit more organized than this, but I had a bunch of words there too. And so there I was kind of getting them mixed up with so I always keep like my blocked images, my fussy cut images, and my words. And I was just kind of sifting through those. Oh my goodness, excuse me, that yawn came out of nowhere. I love this little T-Rex. He's wearing a Christmas sweater, and I almost thought about putting him in my Christmas glue book, which will be coming up soon. I just wanted to have a little break between the holiday glue booking since I just got done working on the Halloween one. So I wanted to do some random glue booking. One, because I glue book not only for the creativity, but also because it helps me with my anxiety and my stress. And I'm obviously anxiety ridden and stressed right now with everything that's going on in my life. My husband's going to be off of work off and on for quite some time. I'm going to be the sole provider. And I don't make very much, so it's a little stressful. I decided to make some Christmas glue books that I'm going to sell just to earn some extra money. And I love making glue books. That's one of my favorite things, honestly. That's probably why I don't finish a lot of glue books, because I'm so excited to make another one. But I also keep a lot of glue books going at the same time. I often have several different types of glue books, just kind of depending on my mood. Right now, my favorites that I'm working on are my composition notebook that's random, and this one in my Reader's Digest book. So I liked the way the dinosaur really popped with the back because it's kind of a dark image. And then I decided to fussy cut kind of the word smile just so it's not so blocky. And I don't know, kind of like it better that way. Smile. So I'm kind of just digging through to kind of see what I want to do. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have this image with the little pizza thing. So, and then I thought that would be perfect, right? Because like that's the tablecloths a lot of times in like the pizza place. So I thought that would be fun. I didn't end up putting another image with this yet. I need to find something that they're looking at. I didn't have anything on my table that I really liked. And, so I just decided to glue this part down, and then when I find the piece, I'll know it, and I know in the back of my mind that I have this available spot. So it'll come back to me. Sometimes I do this where I know for sure I want to put this here, but I don't have the missing piece to the puzzle, if you will, of, you know, what else I want to add on there. So I just leave it and I come back to it, and, you know, in the back of my mind, I know that that's there and that I need something funny, or maybe a piece of pizza or a funny guy, or I don't know what I want right there, but gosh, I yawned again. My goodness, I'm so sorry. And then I found, do you hear Sherman? He sounds like a lawnmower. He looks like a loaf of bread right now. Anyways, I found this bird. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. So it's like the real life angry bird. This is a mother in the morning trying to get their kid ready for school. What do you mean you can't find your shoes? So then I found this really cute, I found this bird in a Birds and Blooms magazine, and then the flower as well. And I just thought, I don't know, the bird's so angry. I just thought, let's put a cute little flower with it. I need like a cute little saying there. And I have so many words. I know there's something perfect in my word box. I just didn't feel like digging through that right now to find something. And maybe I don't put a word on there. I don't know. I just, it's just so cranky. It cracks me up. Oh my goodness. I love that bird. I love it. Here I am kind of trying to look and see what words I have on my table here, if there was anything that was funny. But I didn't see anything that was funny enough for me. So I did find the word. I have the word chicken, and there's a period after it. And I thought that would be kind of funny because that's obviously not a chicken. I mean, I don't think it is. But it didn't look good on the page. So then I was like, do I want to put something hanging out of my glass right there? Like it's in the glass. Betty White's popping out of it. I don't know. I liked the cat there, but I didn't like the orange on orange. So that's why I didn't put it there. And don't ask me why I put Justin here. It's random. And that's why these are great books for beginners. Because, I mean, random books, in my opinion. That's how I started, because there's so much pressure to make it look good and, you know, all this stuff. And when it's random, it kind of lifts that pressure off of you a little bit, because you know it's supposed to be silly. You know it's not supposed to make sense. It obviously can if you want it to. It's your glue book. Do what you want. You know what I mean? But, you know, just gluing random stuff, it's interesting, right? Like, it just makes the image look interesting. And so that's why I do it. I don't know what else. I had something I was going to put with him, but I don't know. I need to find a funny word for him too. Here I'm digging through to see if I had anything funny right there, but I don't know why I thought that would be the thing. I don't know. That's part of the fun, is you just kind of play around and, you know, audition little pieces. If you put it on the page and it looks great to you, glue it down. And then I decided to do something here that I don't know if I regret it or not. But I was like, let's do something different. Let's put this cat upside down, like they're looking at each other or something, you know? And I don't have a caption or a word or anything yet, but I'll find something funny. I'll find something to put there. And I was like, oh, what if I put Betty right here? But then it blocked my whole palm tree. And I was like, no, I like my palm tree. And I'm at the front of the book, so now I got to go to the back, start all over. Oh my gosh, I just put my hair into a little dreadlock. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. Oh, no. I might have to cut this out. I was sitting here twirling my hair, and now it's in a little dreadlock. Great. That's hot. It's got one little dread hanging. Ow. Oh, my gosh. It hurts so bad. Okay. Well, I'm going to... Great. Now I just have to cut a chunk of my hair out. That's awesome. Ow. All right. I'm cutting it right now. You guys can't see it, but I'm doing it. And snip. Awesome. Great. Let's just throw that away. Wow, I'm a train wreck. So this is a background image. This is where I just kind of glued a big piece of magazine image on the white part. And then I'll, you know, I can cover it with, put anything on it. In fact, I should put that guy on that page because he has yellow around him and there's kind of yellowy orange on that other page. I was just trying to, you know, this is where I go through kind of my bigger images and just kind of look and see if anything kind of sparks any kind of ideas, I guess. Yeah. That's why I call it auditioning. Sometimes you don't know if it looks good till you put it down, and I don't know. I really like that with the guy with the, you know, Guy Fieri and his Bert and the guitar, but it just didn't fit right. So then I decided I'm just going to glue this burger on here. I'm just going to cut half of it off. And then I think I might put something like sitting on top of the burger. I'd love to do that. Anytime I have a burger, I almost always put something sitting on top of it. So we'll see what I do there. Oh, wait. Never mind. Duh. I literally just got done doing this. I know what I did. I did not put something sitting on top of it. But you'll see here in a second. I've had this burger forever too, so I just wanted to use it. And I didn't glue it all the way to the edge because I didn't realize I was keeping that little part right there. Oh my gosh, Sherman's so cute. Snug as a pug in a rug. The dogs did not like that Mommy was gone all day, every day. And Bob was so cute. He was always looking on our cameras to look at the dogs. And then I was like, I keep using this grab dinner. Why don't I just put it on this freaking burger? It makes sense. Let's do it. It feels so good to be at home and be able to create again and play in my craft room. Oh my gosh. My craft room is a freaking train wreck, you guys. It is so bad right now. I just have like little piles everywhere. It's like organized chaos. I swear if I win the lottery, I'm ordering. I'm ordering a mail order bride. Just kidding. I'm going to I would hire a organizer to come in and help me because I just don't have the time or the energy. This is a $100,000 burger, you guys. I just liked the pop of red right there, and I don't know. It's kind of fun. Just goes to show it doesn't have to have a rhyme or a reason. And you can keep adding. Sometimes it looks like I'm done with the page, but I'll find something later on that I'll add later. I just kind of glue when I'm done. I move on to the next page, and maybe I'll come back to that page. Maybe I won't. You know what I mean? I don't put pressure on myself to just finish the whole page. I just kind of play and keep turning the pages until I find something that sparks my interest and I want to use, and then I do it. I really wanted to put Betty White down, and then it says, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I was going to put her down with that. And now I kind of wish I did. But I don't know. I wasn't feeling it 100%, so I don't know what I'm going to do with Betty yet. But I really did like that. I don't know why I didn't end up doing that. I felt a little wishy-washy, that's why. So I just decided to add this girl that I've had in my little box, my little fussy cut box forever. She's eating a piece of pizza, which sounds delicious right now. I'm starving. It is lunchtime, and I haven't eaten yet today. I need to do that. I need my strength. That says good food, and then I didn't like the way it looked. It is so windy here, you guys, right now. It is absolutely insanely windy. I can't even speak. It is so windy. It sounds cool, but oh my gosh, like even your cars like move around and there's garbage just freaking everywhere because we had garbage day yesterday. So there's garbage cans like flying down the street. And this morning my neighbor's garbage was all in my yard. I was like, great, that's nice. Heckin' good. And then I found this little, what do you call that thing again? Little fidget toy that kids are all into right now. So I thought, why not put that with the kid? That's what all the kids are doing anyways right now, right? How cute is that? Sometimes just plans come together. You just never know. I was trying to see if I wanted anything else on there, but some of my images are just too big for this glue book, but they're big enough for my composition notebook, so I still keep them in the same same organized box. But I'm like trying to find the, okay, so that little crab right there you see in the bottom right, I spend in a second here 10 minutes looking for that freaking crab in this box. I cut it out. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, I could not find it for the life of me, and it was, oh, I was so irritated. I'm like, it was literally staring at me the whole time I'm creating, and then when I want the stupid little crab, I can't find it. Why is it always that way? I don't know. I was like, oh, I have this licorice. I was like, should I put this licorice right there? I didn't like it. The licorice hasn't worked on any page, and I really want to use it, and I don't like it anywhere. Okay, so this is why I wanted that little crab. And this is what I end up doing with it. All right, guys, this is going to conclude the end of my video. I hope you guys really enjoyed spending some time with me today and gluing. I want to thank you again for all your well wishes for my husband. My whole family appreciates it more than you know. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.